welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, today we got a new update to LEGO Fortnite v28.30, and it's the biggest update by far that we've seen in this game. If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you want to learn everything about it, so that's exactly what we're going to take you through. Drop a like if you're excited about LEGO Fortnite updates, and I am absolutely hyped on this one. We've got our friend Fishstick with us today because, as you guys probably have already heard, or maybe not, we got fishing in LEGO Fortnite. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know that I've been predicting fishing in LEGO Fortnite for a long time. It's why I built this dock. It's literally our fishing spot, so I'm excited to use that today. But there's a few things we need to do first, and as you can see, the first update is that we have a new item called the food processor. Take a quick glance at the ingredients and you'll see that it's very cheap to make, so we can go ahead and actually just drop one down right now since we have all of the items needed for it. I don't really have any room inside of here, so I honestly think I'm just gonna drop it in this corner for now. It doesn't look horrible here, so we'll go ahead and do that and go inside of it for the first time. And it looks like you need to add a fish to the station in order to do that. So we have a few tasks, and also I'll highlight the update part of this thing. So as you can see straight from the patch notes, the first thing is that you can now craft a fishing rod. There's 4 different rarities: common, uncommon, rare, and epic. And you can pause the screen to read more details, but as long as you have a level 4 crafting bench, you should be able to just come inside of here and find the recipe to make one. I'll quickly click through every single rarity, but the one that's the most important is obviously the epic. It'll get you the best type of fish, and I don't even have all of the ingredients for it yet, so I gotta go back up to my storage. All right, here we go. So we got everything from our storage, and we'll come right back down so that we can make one of these fishing rods. And oh my goodness, I'm excited because we can turn any area of our village that has water in it into a fishing spot. There's actually an item to even make it better, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but first thing we have to do is obviously craft the fishing rod. So let's go back down here, and we should have everything to go ahead and make our first one. Now that we have it, we got the challenge or the quest complete at the top of our screen, as you can see. So let's equip this guy, and let's come down to our fishing spot and throw this in the water. I don't even know how to fish, so let's go ahead and just wait and see. So it dips, and then you just hold the click button, and bang, we got our first fish. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, it's in our inventory. So we got a common orange flopper, which is totally fine because I think you need one of these in order to come back over to our food processor, deposit it, and as you can see, now we're making a new item called the fillet. The reason I'm immediately doing this, oh wait, we need to actually grab it from here. So we'll grab the fillet, and the reason that I'm immediately creating a fillet instead of fishing more is because with the fillet, you can create another new item that's in the patch notes called the bait bucket. I believe you can just come right back over here and deposit this into it, and it'll, yeah, okay, so all you do is deposit it right back into the food processor and you get the bait bucket. I'm just gonna go ahead and make 2 of them. Now this one is obviously common rarity, and we want one that's a little bit better because just like the fishing rod, you can get it in common, uncommon, rare, and epic. The only way to upgrade them though is to use a juicer, which I'm making some marble slabs for, so let's go ahead and grab these. And again, I need to make a real fishing spot, so I'm not just leaving these items out in the open, but for now we'll go ahead and leave the juicer here. And as you can see in our juicer, we got more recipes. In order to make a purple bait bucket, you need a spicy burger and a slap juice. So we got to go make a spicy burger and also grab some slap juices. I'm going to go ahead and craft up those items, and I'll see you guys when we're ready to try out the bait bucket. And while I was looking for slap berries, I just found a fishing spot that's actually straight up just purple in the middle of nowhere. So I guess that you can just find these out in the middle of nowhere sometimes. So let's see what we get from a purple fishing spot. Obviously, it's not going to be anything gold, but I'm assuming we got a purple item. What was it? I don't even know. Oh, it was gold. We got an orange flopper, so that's pretty cool. And the fishing spot's actually still there, so we can use it again. Not sure how many times we can use this before it goes away, but we're gonna try as many times as we can. Maybe this is another orange flopper. I guess we'll see. What did I get? Oh, it's common rarity. Okay, so they're not all gold. I guess I got lucky the first time. If I had to guess, this is probably very similar to what happens when you use the bait bucket. Let's try to use this thing until it goes away though, because I want to know how many times you can use it. So let's see what we get there. It looks like it's gonna be, okay, another common. So they're not always good. I actually got pretty lucky, I guess. And that should be another common, because what I'm seeing is that when you reel it in and it goes really quickly, yeah, it was common. What I'm seeing is that when you reel it in very quickly, it's usually common, but if it takes a while to pull it in, then it's usually something a little bit better. This is probably gonna be a common fish that's something else. Yeah, green flopper. Uh-oh. See, this one took a little bit longer, so I'm assuming that this should be a better rarity item. Okay, it's blue. We can actually toss them back into the water too, which is kind of funny. I don't think I should, because I think I should stack some fillets, but you could do that, and this one's gonna be pretty good as well. I'm guessing this is just another blue slurp fish. And it is. Oh, and the fishing spot is gone. Okay. What I'm noticing now is there's a few other fishing spots. Looks like they're green, so I'm not gonna waste my time going to them. But if you're just finding bodies of water, I guess you can just fish without even using a bait bucket. Okay, we got ourselves a purple bait bucket, so we're gonna just straight up throw it into here. Oh, that was my torch. Let's throw the bait bucket in. It actually just straight up creates the same exact purple little fishing spot that we had earlier that we found in the middle of nowhere. So it is kind of beneficial if you don't have the ingredients to just walk around and maybe you'll find one yourself. But it looks like we got a purple slurp fish. I really want to try to get one more super rare fish, so that's the goal. Let's just keep on fishing and I'll see you guys when we get something interesting. Oh, this one looks promising. That's got to be a gold. It's just got to be. No way, that took forever to reel. Okay, that's got to be a gold. I think it is. It's like shining. We got another orange flopper. So we got two pretty rare floppers. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't know if I can get anything else good, but we'll try. Okay, and the fishing spot is gone. I'm not gonna use any more bait buckets in this video. The reason I wanted to go fishing was not just for fun, because there's actually benefits to doing it. If you go back over here to the crafting bench and we scroll down to the very bottom, we have a few new ones, or actually we only have one of them. As you can see, wave break charm accelerates swimming speed. But jumping over to the patch notes, there's two new charms. The reflection charm deals some of the damage you take back to your attacker when you get hurt, while the wave break charm, like we just looked at, increases your swimming speed, making you faster with the more wave break charms you have equipped. Different fish are required for both of the charms, so pick up the fishing rod and reel them in. Like I said, that's the reason that we went fishing, was to try to discover those, but unfortunately, you know, we still have not discovered the reflection charm. It's all right, we'll do it in due time. I do have to stack up some more items in order to do it. Plus, there's more in this update that I want to get to. But before we do any of that, let's go back over here to our food processor and break down some of these slurp fish, because as you can see, they don't only give you fillets, but they also give you slurp juices, and every single one gives you different things. So that's decent. You know, we got some okay things, but if we add one of these, which I'm kind of scared to do. Oh, all it does is fillets. We actually don't even want that. Let's take it back. I'm gonna keep these orange fish for now because I honestly kind of like just holding them. I feel like there's no point in breaking them down for fillets when we can literally just use the common one and do basically the same exact thing. So yeah, all of the fish we have now, we're just gonna keep and figure out what we want to do with long term. But there's more patch notes to get through, and this is a full update video, so I want to break down the rest of it. So let's go. First off, on the topic of fishing, there's more creatures to catch. So this is actually a list of every single flopper and other type of fish that currently exists in the game. You can go ahead and pause that if you want. And what it says right here is that different type of fish can be found based on the biome and the type of water you're fishing in. Also the weather and time of day. So there's a lot of variables that go into fishing, and you can actually catch a legendary version of every single fish. So as you can see, I got a legendary version of the orange flopper, but I could get a legendary version of any of these as well. Tons of different fish have been added to the game, basically. And on the topic of what I just said, it says to be sure to hold on to those legendary fish, as there will be a way to display them in a future update. So yeah, don't go and process every single legendary fish you have, because in the future, you will be able to display them. Maybe on item plates, maybe on a shelf, who knows? Anyway, you can eat fish fillets, but that's not the only type of seafood you can eat, because with a grill, you can make dishes like smoked fry fish and black and blue shieldfish sushi. So that's interesting. To be honest with you, as long as you can get pizzas from your villagers, I still think there's nothing wrong with doing that, but it is kind of fun to have more food options. Back to the update, we got the bait buckets, which I've already shown on screen, but scrolling through it again in case you want to pause. Also, there's a new villager named Turk. Turk is an expert fisher, and apparently he should be able to help you with that. Anyway, we got two new very important items in both sand and glass. So now you can take a shovel and dig out sand in any sandy biome. So I'm assuming that's both the shore biome and the desert biome. And you can turn it into glass within the crafting bench. Once you make glass, you can craft a spyglass and a compass, and you can actually make an advanced compass with navigation. You can pause to read here, but you could basically add navigation and map markers to your HUD with the form of an advanced compass. And then, like we already discussed, there's new charms, reflection charm and wave break charm. This one makes you swim faster, and this one deals damage when you take damage. More Lego outfits, which are kind of exciting. I mean, we got some cool ones from the Icon series as well. New styles for every Lego outfit. Anyway, towards the bottom of the patch notes, we got some good gameplay updates. First of which is that they increased the amount of villagers you can have by 5. So now you can have 20 villagers. Players can now sit in chairs. Recipes consistently unlock in sandbox mode. Fixed an issue where stamina wouldn't recharge. That one's huge. Players no longer spawn inside the foundations of buildings or inside snow or on top of things that they weren't on top of when they logged out. That one is also huge. Been a big issue for a while, so I'm glad they fixed that. Friendly villagers accompanying you on your adventure can now jump out of water instead of getting stuck. Villagers accompanying you in caves are now not worried that it's raining outside. Daggers now consistently deal damage while underneath enemies, and they recenter dynamic platform pivot points when in the middle of a platform, so it now rotates and snaps correctly. And then we got some stability, physics, and UI updates as well, but nothing super crazy there. And that's the entire update. I do want to try a few of these things, starting with sitting in a chair, because you can do that now. And oh, that's awkward. I tried to make this makeshift couch and I'm sitting the wrong way on it, but maybe if I sit on the edge here, that'll work. Yep, there we go. We can sit in chairs now. That's fun. I like that. And quickly before we end the video, I'm over here in sandbox mode. Yes, I can fly. And the reason for that is I wanted to try out every single new item. So first in my hand, we have the spyglass, which is very simple. You just zoom in on things and you can see quite a long distance in a lot better detail. And I honestly really enjoy items like this. It's kind of useless. I mean, I guess you can have certain uses, like if it's dark outside, you can zoom in and see where the lights are. Maybe if you're playing in a server with friends, you can spot them out from far away and things like that, but not super useful. Still very fun. As you can see in our inventory, we also loaded up with glass for whatever reason, and that's what it looks like on the floor. We can zoom in on it as well and see the little details. Kind of nice. Alongside that, we also have 2 versions of the compass, starting with the basic compass, which you can throw right into here. And as you can see at the top of your screen now, you have basic navigation. You can see if you're looking west, north, east, or south, and that's huge. I absolutely love that addition to the game, and I think everybody should try to put that on immediately. It'll help a lot, and you can also pin things and kind of look in certain directions. And yeah, traversing around environments is going to be a lot easier with both of those additions. Also, there's an advanced compass. This one will add map markers to the HUD, and as you can see, things like your old backpack, which are in that direction, or a cave, which is in this direction, show up on the map. I'm wondering if pings show up. Okay, it doesn't look like they do. Any sort of cave that's found on your map already will show up on your compass, and you'll know exactly where they are. As you can see, it says this one is about 200 meters away, and if we fly towards it, it'll go down and down until you arrive, and that is insane. What a buff these compasses are. I mean, that's absolutely insane for gameplay, and it's gonna make things a lot easier. I suggest you guys definitely get a compass or a survival compass in your world immediately. But that's about it from the new items in the game. And then of course there's sand, which you would have to use to craft these items in the first place. You can get that by digging with a shovel in the sand, like I said earlier. And yeah, that's about it from this update. By far my favorite update that they've done in this game. Huge props to the Lego Fortnite team for listening to the community and adding some things that are actually pretty useful. I'm gonna play around with these in my survival world in my next video, so make sure you guys subscribe for that. But thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. If you learned something useful, drop a like or share this with your friend, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.